Hey guys, we are back for some more Phoenix Wright Ace Trilogy, Ace Attorney Trilogy. Wow, I keep struggling on that last part. I keep saying like Ace a Trilogy, like what?
Ace a Trilogy.
That's not even a thing. What's a trilogy? Anyway. Last time we have gotten yet closer to solving this case with the most annoying lawyer ever. And I thought her dad was bad. My god. What was her first name? Franziska von Karma. Very German. She's very annoying, just like her dad. Manfred von Karma. And she likes putting the words foolish and fools into as many sentences as she can. She likes using those words as many times as she can. It's annoying. It's like too many F's for my tongue. Way too many.
Yeah, you have trouble with F's anyway.
But anyway, yes. If you saw the last one, I swept the psych locks
Seriously.
with Mia. I don't know how I did that, but I did, so there. I'm proud of myself for that. I don't think I've ever felt that proud since Marshall's fingerprints. My god. I really hope that's not the last time, because I like the feeling. I like the feeling of proud of myself. I do. So, while we were doing that, I believe that it was Morgan working with Eenie Miney.
Yeah. Excuse me. But
Morgan,
why?
nobody likes. She creeps everybody out, and I don't blame them. Especially Sora. Poor Sora. Speaking of Sora, did he make it today? Or did he have like a headache or something?
Let me see. He hasn't made it yet. But I've told him that you're asking for him.
Okay. And Eenie, I thought she was okay, except for his voice is annoying. I'm blaming that on you, Sean.
Like, whatever.
And the fake director guy just creeps me out. Okay, he's kind of scary. It's like he's a nice guy, but
Yes.
yeah, exactly. That's the only old man voice you can do.
What do you mean?
That's no. I'm gonna think that's yes.
What? It's just a very easy old man voice to do.
I'm still surprised nobody has hired you for voice acting, like a movie director or something.
That'd be nice, but they'd have to find me first. And they don't really look at random people YouTubes.
Everybody likes YouTube.
Yeah, but not me. I told Sora that you're asking for him, and he said, "What? Why?" And I said, "In the stream." And he said, "Oh no, you started. Give me a second to melt in the heat, and then my ghost will pop in."
Are you done?
Oh, Jakey Poo. Yes.
Two? I don't even want to know. Okay. So should we wait for Thor to start now?
Up to you.
I think we'll start now. I don't think... Wait. Are we starting the trial today?
Yeah.
And then I should probably wait. Flora won't probably get anything if we start now. And if you can help us get to play that game, okay.
Yeah, do you remember everything that happened?
Yes, do you?
Well, yeah. Ugh.
But I will say, the first half of the stream was annoying. Like, we could not just fill the beans with Pearl and Amy.
Seriously.
Like, my God. It was so hard.
I mean, Mia was right. That was the key to the whole case. We had to show Pearl the key. And then she went, oh yeah, I was hanging out by the incinerator. Then we went and checked the incinerator, found the stuff, and then we had to go and talk to Maya and be like, hey, look at this stuff. And then we could go back to Eenie Miney and get some more stuff. And then we could go back to Pearl and say, hey, so yeah, you were playing with your ball, and I'm guessing you broke the urn. And then she went, oh no. And then it was an accident. Oh, but hey, Lotta's hanging out there. Let's go to the clinic and talk to a creepy old man who will tell us that Eenie Miney was in a car accident as well. And then we go back to Eenie Miney, and when she goes, like, what accident? We go, yours. And she goes, I don't know what you're talking about.
It was annoying.
Oh my God. All because of the key.
We should have shown it to her earlier. It's like, I don't know why we didn't show her that key earlier.
I don't know either.
It's like, what the heck? Oh, Sora in?
No, he'll be here soon, though. Plus, there's the whole stuff of talking before the trial anyway.
Why am I so thirsty?
I don't know. Do you need a drink?
Probably should, since, Francisca.
Franziska Van Karma. I do not say blah, blah, blah. Okay. I think you have sucked the juice out from the atoms of this pouch. Wow. You got it. Okay, June 22nd, 9:51 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
Nick.
Yeah?
Can you hear me?
Yes, but... Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18? Just like me?
Yeah. Why?
I was just thinking about how strong she is. Focus, eyes. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time by herself. And she's grown up. And she's so grown up.
Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation.
And then you look at me, and, well... I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a girl, a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial.
Again.
Like, seriously.
But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through.
Good morning. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, good morning, Pearlie. Feel the shade today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother is coming today to show her support. Yeah. Yeah. That's right, Pearly.
Hey, Pearls.
Yes, Mr. Nick?
Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today too?
Huh? I was hoping.
I was sorting.
I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch.
Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help.
Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. For Pearly, not this again.
Please, can you do this for us, Pearls?
Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you two alone to your alone time. My God. You have a wrong in you, Pearl.
Phew, thank goodness.
Nick?
This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial.
What do you mean? What's going on?
We don't want Pearl to see the trial today. That's why we asked her to channel Mia. Not because we actually need Mia's help, but because we don't want Pearl. Because remember, when they channel someone, they don't remember anything that happened during the channeling. So he wants to make sure that Pearl doesn't see what happens in today's trial.
And for what reason, I'm still not sure.
June 22nd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Check on Sora here. I think he's still dying from the heat.
What?
He said that he said, give me a second to die from the heat, and then my ghost will pop in. So I think he's still in the dying from the heat part.
It's a really hot right now.
Yes, apparently it is extremely hot over there right now.
Ew.
Like, just like it is here, only hotter.
Ew.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get a drink real quick.
Can you bring me one too? I'm still thirsty.
Yeah.
Do you like the grape?
What? Oh, that kind.
Yeah. I don't see normal Capri Sun. Sorry. Hello, Sora Spirit here. I'm boiling. Make it quick.
Okay. Do you not have like an AC or a fan or something?
No, he doesn't. June 22nd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2.
Well, that's stupid.
Right?
Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Love.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix.
I used to have an AC, but I swapped it for a ventilator, and it's the worst decision I've ever made in my life.
Then switch again! See, she's doing it again. She's doing it again! Don't be foolish, you foolish fool, wearing foolish clothes. Why did you do this? The famous one is me. If by famous you mean your dad is because of what he's done, and what he has done is not exactly pleasant. How you have rolled down two or three cans of the dead stuff.
Milk?
Milk?
Yes, it's hot and I'm thirsty. I can't trade because we sold it and it's not sold anymore.
Then get another one.
Where did he put it?
Cool, what?
Oh, there it is.
Okay. So I'm the prodigy. What is a prodigy, by the way?
Prodigy, someone who's just like naturally talented.
I am the prodigy who has never thought the case since becoming a prosecutor for 5 years ago. Why did I add 5?
4. I don't know.
Yeah, by the way, sorry, she has a whip. Haha. I don't like her.
You too, there, Switchy boy.
Why is she whispering? We know who she is by now. Yeah, why are you whispering? You.
Me?
You.
I'm not whispering.
You were whispering going, where'd he put it?
I need a drink.
There aren't any other ones. There's no fans? You can't get a fan?
I have a bamboo fan.
A bamboo fan.
I know you don't like it either. I know. Nobody likes it.
I have a fan.
You do? Then cool yourself off with it.
A fan is not an AC.
Yeah, but it still helps.
It'll at least get the air blowing around.
What are you laughing at?
She's torturing the cat.
Sorry. Torturing the cat, exactly. That is
What?
exactly correct.
What did you do this time? And
Uh-huh. No, it just moves the hot air in my room and then turn it off when the heat feels worse. Then don't turn it off. At least then it won't feel worse.
oh no, I was talking about like a hand fan.
Oh. Oh. That, you get tired doing that.
Yeah, but it still helps.
Hmm.
You have 2 arms. Just switch the arms every now and then.
Okay.
Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. Uh-huh. That's nice, Miss Von Karma.
I have no hand fan. You can make one from a piece of paper.
Can you?
Mm-hmm. You fold it like an accordion, and then you grab the bottom and spread out the top. Then it becomes a fan.
Good thing. I'll have to try it. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Faye.
It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session.
That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct?
Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been.
Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin.
Alright, let's hear it.
The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of the arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point.
What?
But, Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant?
I never said that wasn't the defendant.
Then what is the meaning of this?
All I am saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key.
Can you substantiate your claim?
Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fay, to the stand. Just as I suspected. It's Aunt Morgan.
I'm hungry.
Then get a snack.
What was that?
Sora said he's hungry.
Again?
Poor Mia. She seems really torn by this. Like if Sora ate a dinner here, he would be like, I'm not eating for like a week.
Why?
Because our meals are so much bigger over here.
Are they?
Yeah.
Witness. Name and occupation. This time, please. My name is Morgan Fay. I'm gonna have to do so many voices during this trial. It's not even funny.
My name is Morgan Fay.
No. I think no. My name is Morgan Fay. And I'm a spirit medium. In the manner of speaking.
I'm not even gonna finish a quarter of the meal. Wow.
I'm sorry, what do you mean in a manner of speaking? Ah!
I don't think anyone really cares. She did not waste time. My goodness.
No one cares what she means. Continue.
It's a great. Ah! Came in a drink.
Another drink?
Not only am I thirsty today, but Mom sprayed in my face.
Yeah.
Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then.
Spirit severing technique?
A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world, that is.
Yes, that is...
Question.
Hmm.
Who is the judge here?
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm obviously the Ow!
You, be quiet. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct.
What in the world could have...
Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room.
I just never bothered to mention this before.
Yeah, for some reason.
What?
And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape the channeling chamber.
Order! 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 Miss Fay, please testify to this court what happened during that time.
Your Honor, I would try my best. I think someone just upped the ante in the trial.
Auntie.
The ante in the trial.
Maya's escape.
Oh, and sorry, if you only finish a quarter of it, then you'll have leftovers.
Yeah, leftovers is fun. Especially leftover pizza from Batter's Island. That stuff is great. Take it from me. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door and entered the chamber.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think my tongue is gonna work through this entire trial, but I will do my best.
Leftovers for the rest of the week. Pizza! I'll eat all the pizza.
See? Everybody likes pizza. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room.
But not American pizza, I want real pizza. American pizza is real pizza.
Yeah, I did, trust me. And I'm a very picky eater. That stuff is great. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while.
Objection! No one will be able to hit the base of your neck. Your hair is too big and dumb.
I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that.
You clearly never had Italian pizza. Nope, haven't.
Or have I?
Why have you hidden this until now?
I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct
Falsities.
falsities. What's a falsity?
A false thing.
However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
My aunt is very smart. Is a very smart, sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony.
Just now, you said those two. Who are the two people you were referring to?
I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir.
You actually think it's a thing until you eat the real thing, like the cheese.
The cheese is good.
No, he means American cheese.
Mm.
American cheese is not real cheese.
Oh.
Lada's not a foreigner, despite how she talks.
Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English. Not to mention, she looked awful.
I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot.
In any case, I've already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright.
Oh, thanks.
What did you do after that, Miss Faye?
The repair bill for the door that we broke down. Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind.
Yes. That's a very good point.
At that time, I, myself, was a little confused.
Lada's English is amazing. Shut up, pottery hair.
Toby! On top of which, there was another.
Another what, madam?
Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. No.
I want to hear the end of that sentence.
Yeah.
There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room?
I simply did not wish for there to be more violence. I simply did not wish for there to be more violence. But why, I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. I saw the V and I thought the word was violence. The good lives of both. That's gonna be hard to say. The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger.
Her English is more understandable than yours, Miss Never-Ending Teacup.
Okay, you got a point there about the teacup. Is what I thought to myself.
Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Fay.
This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us.
Looks like she caught us napping. That's my route for you.
Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Fay, please continue.
During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head, and this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement?
I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie.
But why would you lie about something like that?
It is very painful for me to say this, however. The witness was lying to cover for the defendant.
She was covering for Maya?
Press.
So you were covering for the defendant?
Well, yes. It was only yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That renegade, Mystic Maya, had done something very unexpected.
Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... Oh!
This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there's always later.
Yes, very well.
Ugh. Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Well, she did something that I didn't expect her to do. What did she do? Doesn't matter. Yeah, it kind of does. She's being accused of murder.
Now, witness, continue with what happened.
Was it really that easy for her to escape from you?
I'm ashamed to admit such a thing, however, yes.
But you were physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily.
Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? About this picture? Remember at the time the defendant was not physically Maya Fey?
Ah!
Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand.
Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called.
But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away?
Well, yes, I would have. However,
Too warm, I'll melt. Don't melt! You fainted.
I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor.
How long were you unconscious?
I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps.
And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time.
Tappy, witness, elaborate on that point for us.
No, but for serious, I might actually faint. I've nothing better to say now. That's my line, Morgan Fay. What? What line? Which line? Is that because you were unconscious?
Yes.
Great. Well, now what?
Question further?
So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went.
I would think that's obvious, good sir.
If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all?
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself.
It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word is this witness.
What do you mean by that?
It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what. It looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness.
That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber.
Hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt.
Now, let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber?
Yes, yes. That should... Ah!
Be quiet, you. Now then, what's the escapee? What's an escapee?
Someone who escapes?
Wouldn't that be an escaper?
Yes. It would be. Like, it's kind of like the trainer is the person who trains, and the trainee is the person who is trained. Mentor is the person who mentors, and the mentee is the person who is mentored.
Yeah, I get the
So, she's saying that Maya is the one who was escaped.
That doesn't make any sense.
Remember, she grew up in Germany, so her English is not that good.
Either that or that's a typo. Either that or it's a typo.
Yeah?
Had done what she
Yeah. She's German. She has dog poop for brains. That's why she says escapee. She like that.
I don't like my tongue.
Hmm.
Now then, what the escaper had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person.
She went to speak with someone?
But
Who was it?
yep, I thought so. Finally, I get a break. Now you have to go. I had to do like 3 voices for this trial.
Yep.
Now I only have to do 2. That's easier, especially for me. The prosecution called Miss Eenie Miney, who was sleeping in the side room at the time.
Eenie Miney.
I think you can see where this is headed. Witness, name and occupation.
Okay, so my name is like Mini Mini. I'm like researching like parapsychology stuff at the university.
What is this parapsychology?
Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff.
What are you doing? Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means.
Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself.
Yes, sir.
Now then, Miss Miney. After the murder took place, she spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct?
Well, like, I guess.
If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, Your Honor. Isn't it, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine, for my sake. After the murder. Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy in, like, a sad way. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible. How do you know you saw your sister when you never opened your eyes?
Yeah, tell us.
Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey?
No. Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time.
Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister?
Yes. Mimi Miney, which is hard to say.
Mimi money?
Too many M's. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
I have a headache. Oh no, Sora.
The heat is getting to him. Oh, well, this is...
Listen, being taught sucks. I know from my own perspective. I'm sweating all the time and I don't like it. I'm always digesting from this stupid feed. Yeah. Anyway. Witness.
Like, yeah?
In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Thank you. What was that? I'm
heat
curious
has-
myself.
Right. The heat has gotten to me all day.
The heat gets to me every day, and sometimes it gets to me when it's not even hot outside.
Then you should have some pointers. How do you keep cool?
To him or me?
To you. He's the one who needs the pointers.
So, well, oh, Mom has this cool, like, apparently it's called ice towel. Basically, you get it wet and you, like, put it on yourself wherever it's the most hot, and it stays cold. Like, it stays cold.
Interesting.
It's quite helpful. I've only used it once, but it's helpful. Other than that, and the AC, which you don't have.
Right. I just want to take another shower, but yuck, water prices.
Wait, did I even say that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure we'd love to hear about it.
Like, do I totally, like, really have to?
Of course.
Miss Miney, please.
Can I go the other way?
My sister, like, this is what she said to me.
What? Go down, thank you. Okay.
That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge.
Wait, why are you doing it?
Because you're not... please, it's just going. I'm not pushing the button.
It's only fair, isn't it, Edie?
She took her revenge. Are you sure that's what she said?
Yes.
There, are you satisfied, Your Honor?
I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit will go so far as to use a medium to give revenge.
It is a bit hard to swallow.
Whoopsh.
However, all the other evidence and testimonies it points to this as the truth.
Curtsy.
The end.
What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for.
This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie?
Of course it was, Phoenix.
Mia, what do you mean?
And yes, I can hear your thoughts. It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies.
Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder.
And yet, oh, come on. Why do you do this to me?
Because you're a foolish fool.
I'm not foolish. You are foolish, not you, her. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish travel. I wonder if he'll make this more entertaining than the last.
Alright. Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Was that because of your, sesame allergy, was it? Like, that's right. I, like, think there were sesame seeds, like, in the lunch they served that day. I had this, like, premonition that it was gonna totally be a seedy day.
Yes, indeed.
I see.
Am I the only one who missed the boat here?
Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping?
Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly.
Do you know the time?
Like, maybe a little before 11 a.m.? Something like that, I think.
11 a.m.?
Yeah, like, my stomach is totally ready for, like, food. No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant what time was it when someone came into your room? Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? Never mind.
Witness. It's about this person to enter the side room.
It was like, oh my god, totally my sister.
Are you absolutely sure?
I guess? You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered? Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. More than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright, the defense rests.
Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness. How did you feel when you saw Miss Mimi Miney? I'm never gonna use that.
I hadn't seen her in so long. I was so happy in a sad way. You were happy in a sad way? Yeah, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one to get alive again? But maybe if I was someone who didn't know about the occult, but I know all about the Korean channeling technique.
The boy here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister.
Yeah, what she said. Should I drop this line of questioning?
We always have the question further.
So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter? No. There wasn't any reason for me to, think anything was strange. But... Ow!
Don't keep badgering her.
You know the phrase, objection? Could you try using that once in a while?
Mr. Wright, this question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister, is it really that important?
What do you think?
I think it's important. It's very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about.
Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony.
Okay, I'm totally cool with that. I wasn't scared at all, and her costume looked totally normal. So there was nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance? Yeah, nothing was weird.
I think I know where we need a show.
Mia's talking to herself like she found something wrong. What?
She said costume. Her costume was normal.
Yeah.
We had the costume.
Yeah.
Covered in blood? Does that seem very normal?
To some people, maybe. I don't know.
That's impossible.
Is everything okay? Can I, go on? My sister, she, told me something, totally terrible.
Something terrible? What was this thing she told you?
Huh? Didn't I just, tell you all about it? Did you, forget already?
Again? Why did you do this to me? Don't you know that I have the worst tongue in history? Too many F's and SH sounds and L's and ooh sounds. Yeah. A foolish fool with a foolish
Sieve.
What's a sieve?
Like a strainer kind of thing. Something you put sand in and then you shake it and all the sand comes out the bottom.
Ah,
But
that's
the
it.
rocks stay inside. Yeah.
Sieve for
Sieve.
Right. Sieve. I'm never gonna remember that. Sieve for a brain only speaks foolishly with foolish words. What the heck?
My sister's watching a TV program and it's so toxic. I'd cry if I was in it because of toxic. What is it? Well, excuse me, princess. Anyway, should I ask to hear the story again?
No, I think we're good.
Okay. I did just hear the story. It's not like my memory is that bad. Actually, the defense is fine and does not need to hear the story again.
Very well. You may continue your testimony, Miss Miney.
I know there has to be something here I can use, but where?
She really put a lot of thought into this lie, didn't she? We can't rush this. Let's take it slowly, one step at a time.
Well, excuse me, princess.
I need a drink.
Goodness grapeness.
I can't clear my throat. Yeah, and I can't do that either. Or that. No, I try to do that thing that Dad does. Yeah, like I can do that, but just not right now, apparently. She's bound to slip up somewhere. Don't give up. But don't be careless, okay? Remember, calm and collected.
So you said you knew what it was. Oh, I pushed the wrong button.
Caution. Present. Yes. Nailed it!
That was a very well spun line, Miss Eni.
So what are you battling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
The weakest link. It's well constructed, but that's all it is.
Feeling my life now? Feeling my life now, are we, Phoenix?
Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, and? But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this.
The blood spray.
Miss Miney, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat.
Order! Miss Miney, what is the meaning of this? Miss Miney?
I'm thinking! Don't interrupt me!
That... You...
And what are you staring about now, Your Honor?
Well,
The witness. Her personality did complete... What?
180.
What does that mean?
There's 360 degrees in a circle, right?
Yeah.
And half of 360 will be 180, right?
Yeah.
So if you turn only half of a circle, something does a 180. It means it completely flips. It's the exact opposite of what it was.
I see.
Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though.
First of all, calm yourself, witness.
Like, I'm sorry, I, didn't mean to snap.
Now hurry up with the testimony.
if you please.
Ugh. The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be. After the murder part 2. Like, the side room was, kind of dark, you know? So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, right to do something like that. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber.
Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood.
You think? Like, thanks, Gramps.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness.
A lot of help, Phoenix? You're not gonna be a lot of help. That's her name. Lot of help. Like, the side room's, like, kind of dark, you know?
No, it's not.
Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room.
Don't push your subjective opinions to this court. Isn't that why I'm here?
Like, that's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's?
You are such a hopeless cause, witness. You may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Look trite.
Pointless. Lot of hair. Like, okay. Ugh. Can't breathe. Let me out of here. So, like, the costume is, like, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. You didn't see the blood? Like, yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at that time as well. That's, Are you gonna tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face.
Continue.
And I, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, right to do something like that. Is Kat doing the tongue noises? Yes.
Google her.
And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Miney, like at the time? Well, she was, like, totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, like, she knew. She, like, said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Mimi Spirit really say all that to you? Like, yeah. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better.
I'd like to feel a lot better, too. Mr. Phoenix, right? The sooner the better.
She says with her whip at the ready. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney? Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place? Huh? Like, when do you mean? When? When you were in the side room? Going to the crime scene? Or arrived at the crime scene?
Right at the crime scene, I'm guessing.
I'm talking about when you arrived at the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. What should I do? Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can't.
Just give up already, Mr. Phoenix, right?
I wonder if I put too much faith in Enid's ability to do anything with that brain. It's no good. I can't find anything wrong.
Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony. You don't find some sort of hitch in her statement.
He'll end the trial. I know.
We have to give it another shot. Doesn't matter how many times we listen. We can't give up.
Okay, so we got to find a contradiction. We either have to present something, or we have to ask her about if she noticed something weird any other time. Either in the side room or on the way to
What do
the
you think?
crime scene.
Try this one.
I'm talking about when you were going into the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what?
What do you think? It's always press harder.
Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can't. Okay, so think about it. So, she was, let's find the map. Okay. She was in the side room. And she then walked with Mimi over to the meditation room and into the channeling chamber. What was going on at that time?
Pearls.
What about Pearl?
The urge.
I totally can't. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court.
Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important?
It's every little thing is important.
I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this.
Very well. Miss Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony.
Like, I don't get why, but okay.
Keep it my arm.
I, didn't see anyone on the way to, the channeling chamber. It's no good. I can't find anything wrong.
What? Oh, stuff we already read.
Try to remember that time. Oh, I remember. I remember, I totally didn't see anyone on the way. I guess this really is a dead end.
Something you finally pull. A witness is never a dead end, Phoenix.
Whenever we get them to add something to the testimony, that's important. Every time. It's no good. I can't find anything wrong.
Phoenix, yeah. Maybe we have to present the ball.
The ball, you think?
No.
She says, I didn't see anyone on the way to, the channeling chamber.
Oh, people. Pearl. Okay, nailed it.
You say that you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. However, that is impossible. What do you mean? I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay.
Interesting. You have a semi-intelligent look on your face. So, what about this child?
I didn't hear the answer. Yes, she's doing the tongue noises. It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden.
The garden.
Yep. Which means anyone walking through the area would have to have seen her. There we go. So, Miss Miney, what do you have to say to that? Nah!
You can see, she's a bit of an airhead. That's just rude. Sure, she's not the brightest, but seriously. Also, she was leading her sister at the time.
Gotcha. I'm gonna brush my teeth. Alright, see you when you get back from brushing your teeth.
Do you honestly think she would have noticed a simple child playing? Preposterous.
It's not preposterous, and I can prove it.
Oh wait. What sort of foolish?
There was no way someone walking along the winding way could not have noticed Pearl. What evidence or profile do we have that proves that they would have noticed Pearl walking through the winding way? What was Pearl doing? At the time that she... Oh, sorry.
Ow.
I didn't know I got your hair there. There we go. What was Pearl doing?
What do you think?
I know the answer to this.
Oh, what was Pearl doing?
Yes, what was Pearl doing?
Okay, go. Well, the ball now.
The ball? Present the ball? Oops, silly me. Slip of the finger.
Mr. Wright, you need to keep control of that finger of yours.
As I thought, this is the wrong piece of evidence. Ow!
An irresponsible lawyer has no place in this court. I suggest you go home.
Ow! So it's come down to a blunt go home.
Don't overthink this. All you need to do is remember what happened yesterday.
There's no way someone walking along the winding way could not have noticed Pearl.
Okay, so I'm guessing the urn?
Broken by Pearl right before the murder. Under repair in the hallway until the police came. So from the time of the murder until the time of the arrest, she was fixing the urn. And where was she?
In the winding way.
This urn is my proof.
An old cracked clay pot? What is that going to prove?
Do you know why it's cracked? It's because Pearl broke it. That's why.
She broke the urn? Yow!
Why do I feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day? Because I am.
This urn was broken around the time the channeling started. Ah, and Pearl was the one who put it back together. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way. So anyone walking through the winding way would have tripped over her. What? Miss Miney. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind.
Which you are, because you never open your eyes.
Right? I think I've sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar. Ah!
Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say.
The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course.
The witness just testified about that.
That's right. I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? Your lies end here. What do you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there's clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where's this contradiction? In her testimony? In the evidence? Or help me, Mia?
What do you think? In the testimony? Oh, in the evidence. Okay.
I think
We can save just in case.
we can. The answer is in the court record. What?
Planning to throw out another irrelevant
Mm-hmm.
piece of evidence?
Very well. The court will see this evidence.
Wait,
Mia.
I don't know what you plan on showing to the court. But I can guarantee you the answer is not there. Just this once, I'll lend you a hand. Now rethink your answer.
All right.
Mr. Wright, what is your answer?
Okay, time to add another bluff to the pile. The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there's clearly a contradiction here.
A contradiction? Where's this contradiction?
Okay, there must be in the testimony.
Earlier in your testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So? Like, what does that, like, have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that fact? How? I can see that Miss Fay was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by way of the winding way. Wah!
But look at the Manor Guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way.
Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miney, please answer the question.
Don't ask the question off a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix, right? You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix.
Yeah.
The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray would be mine. So now is the time to prove it.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place?
She has to be in the channeling chamber.
Miss Miney was here, of course.
What? But that's the channeling chamber.
Isn't that the crime scene? Oh, my ankle.
Well, yeah, you kind of took the microphone with you.
Ouch.
That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime.
Microphone, get back here.
Order! Order! What? Out!
There were 3 orders.
Yeah, I know, and he also got whipped.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, Have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started.
Yes, that's correct. Please, explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Eenie Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding?
Behind the folding screen.
Here, of course. Behind the folding screen? Yeah!
Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony.
Blech, says Sora. I do not say bleh, bleh, bleh. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. See, you stupid jerk! Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball!
Now, Miss Miney, one so young as you shouldn't be saying,
Shut it, Gramps! As if you know exactly how old I am.
I'm sorry.
Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. Blah, 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 says Sora. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this.
What do you think?
I know the answer.
Then give me a hint.
She was hiding behind the folding screen, but she used something so that even if someone looked behind the folding screen, they wouldn't see her. Did she use the attorney's badge?
No.
Did she use a newspaper?
No.
Did she use the Magatama?
No.
Did she use a map?
No.
Did she use a newspaper?
She already said that. No.
Did she use the folding screen to hide behind the folding screen?
That doesn't make any sense.
Did she use the key?
No.
Did she use the floor plans?
No.
Did she use the fact that Dr. Gray's dead?
No.
Did she use the gun?
No.
Did she use the knife?
I don't know what it.
Did she use a knife to hide behind the folding screen?
No.
Did she use the costume?
No.
Did she use a picture?
No.
Did she use another picture?
No.
Did she hide in the urn?
No.
Did she use a scrap of cloth?
No.
Did she use the ball?
No.
Did she use the box?
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what you're thinking? What do you think? I know the answer. Sora's loving this. I don't know what it is. What do you think? I know the answer, so I know what I think. Why do you think it's the clothing box?
Because even a fully grown person can hide in there.
Miss Miney,
Did I get it right?
how you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. Why are you kicking it?
I'm not.
You were hiding inside this box. Ah! That tiny little box? No person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lotta disproved you when she was hiding from me in it.
So that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it had nothing to do with the murder at all.
That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. Look how smug she is now. Also, by the way, hey look, her eyes are open.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime?
No, I can't, or yes, I can with some evidence. Go ahead, ask me. You know the answer.
Give me a hint.
Let's look at the box. There's a hole that looks like a bullet hole about 8 inches off the ground.
Duh. That never said, yeah.
And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
The box.
Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. This... what on earth?
I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already.
Sora loves this. What do you think? I know the answer. Give me a hint. She has eyes? There's a hole. About 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before?
The folding screen. It had a hole. The same height.
That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Ah! Order! Order! So what you're saying...
That Mr. Phoenix Wright. What about the picture? We've seen her eyes now. And it's in black and white. Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Miney?
That is exactly what I'm saying. Miss Eenie Miney, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey? She had a plan from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No, stop.
I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do all that by herself.
Correct, it's not possible, or no, it is possible?
Change.
Nope, I'm gonna go change my laundry. Think on it. Is it possible for her to have moved that box into the channeling chamber, hidden the box, come out, changed, killed Dr. Gray, all by herself? Is that possible?
No.
Well, just you and me now, huh? How's the weather? The kids still doing okay? That's what Sora's asking.
The only kid in the house right now is me.
How about that sports team? They sure did sport last night.
I don't watch sports.
This is quite the pickle we've got ourselves. Alright, so, is it possible or not?
what I'm hoping for, if I say it's not, he'll say, but she wasn't alone.
Well, that's what saying it's not possible would mean. We'd be going, yeah, you're right. It's not possible for her to do it alone. She'd need help. Or we can go, no, you're wrong. She could do all that herself.
Save just in case.
You seen the game yesterday? Yeah, me neither. Okay.
So I want to say this.
You want to say correct, it's not possible? It really is impossible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ow!
Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy.
Wait! Ms. Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct?
But you can't be serious.
Miss Miney, you had an accomplice.
We know who it is because I swept the floor with me a Cyclops so I could prove it. Yes.
Ugh, this person! If it wasn't someone from Crane Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have that box to use.
Morgan Fay.
She got Pearl to help her! Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? You shot Dr. Gray with your own two hands.
You're gonna rip the hat in half.
We got you now, Morgan, you sack of potatoes for hair. Do you deny it? I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other two, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the murder. For the crime.
But that's when something unexpected happened.
Unexpected? Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the loss of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. Because he was laying on the ground.
Yeah.
And he went, "Ugh," bang! The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room. Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Miney, she immediately covered her own costume with blood. And pretended to be Maya Fey.
But that's for deception?
Deception.
For deception.
Deception? If you're deceived?
Deception would have been easy to see through.
Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fay chased us out.
Please, leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here.
What is one supposed to say?
This is the real truth behind this murder.
Who is that? Laughing at a time like this? Yeah!
Oh, you simple-minded fools. Fools, I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving?
What is this time?
Miss Von Karma. Surely...
Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would do something this petty?
What in the world?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area.
And that is?
If this witness is real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble?
Huh?
Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things? I can answer.
No, well, that's, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
I know how to prove that one. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eeny Miny want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive?
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. A motive? That's... Can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you want Dr. Gray dead is this.
How do we prove it?
We prove it because we're a lawyer.
No.
We prove it because 14 people died.
No.
We prove it because we got a cool rock.
No.
We prove it because Faye Manor.
No.
We prove it because Eeny Miny and Mimi Miny crashed, and Mimi Miny had fallen asleep at the wheel. They actually had both fallen asleep.
Not sure, but I'll keep my eye on it.
Okay. She wanted him dead because the folding screen.
No.
She wanted him dead because of the key.
No.
She wanted him dead because the crime scene.
No.
She wanted him dead because he's dead.
That doesn't make any sense.
She wanted him dead because of a gun.
No.
She wanted him dead because of the knife.
No.
She wanted him dead because Maya wears a costume.
No.
She wanted him dead because Lotta took a picture.
No.
She wanted him dead because Lotta took a different picture. She wanted him dead because Amy's urn was broken.
No.
She wanted him dead because cloth was burned.
No.
She wanted him dead because Pearl plays with a ball.
No.
She wanted him dead because there's a clothing box.
No.
She wanted him dead because Enie's got a picture from her license.
The only thing I'm really getting from is the article.
Ha! Just as I thought. You bore me with your silly answers, Phoenix Wright. Just great. Now even she's calling me by my full name. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing?
What do you mean by that?
See now, stupid Gramps. I'm, going to explain, so, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, like, wanted revenge, then, like, I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, like, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, like, Dr. Gray. It was, like, a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? She's back to her airhead persona. However, you see... Ouch!
Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory.
Curtsy.
The end.
I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Miss Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point.
Just so many faults.
Friendly reminder that you have profiles, because I keep forgetting they exist.
I didn't read it
Why'd you stop?
because you were talking.
I waited until you stopped talking.
I didn't read
So
it.
many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place.
You should really learn your place.
Yeah. What happened? I thought I had her for sure. See, like, it's just as I, like, told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie.
Very well, I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eenie Miney.
Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute.
Because I kept forgetting they existed. Oh.
Alright.
You can't lose here. If you have faith in yourself, Phoenix.
Mia.
Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But, you know, regardless, that girl trained for his crime.
Really? He was like, oh my god, you're an idiot.
Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There is a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason?
Can I really do this? Yes, I can, or no, I can't.
We have to say yes, I can.
Right? I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what.
That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now.
I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive. Too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination is already ended, after all. Eek!
Interesting.
I know the answer.
Please stop mocking me.
It's not mocking.
I'm doing the rest
He's
I
just
can.
proud.
I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix, right?
What? You're supposed to be on my side. Ah!
Upon Karma only cares about the perfect plan. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix, right? That rhymes.
Right?
And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me. So help me. I will throw you out of my way.
No way.
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey, wait a second here. To be continued. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, right. Second game has a different sound. June
Yep.
June 22nd, 12:04 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3.
I was gonna say, put it up here. That way it doesn't actually hear me better.
I was trying to make sure it didn't dig into your stomach.
Is it really true about my aunt?
I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Enid could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan.
That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt... Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Ah! Miss Von Karma!
Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick?
Yep, that's the worst thing about the trilogy. Different music, right?
Because you framed my dad.
Not framed,
Not framed. You caught my dad.
right? Exposed.
Exposed. Thank you. That's the word. Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Yeah, he did. You don't have something better to be worrying about? Say your own situation? Putting down on me, even though we're the same age.
Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering.
Not yet. My goal is to defeat you, and let the whole world know your defeat.
Look at that face.
Her dad was just creepy. She is just annoying.
Right? But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back.
Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is.
Okay. June 22nd, 12:10 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2.
Court will now reconvene. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
can you prove Miss Eenie Miney had a motive?
Yes, I believe I can. Eenie Miney and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection, and that is a car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought, you wanted to, ask about my, motive. I, don't see the point in, bringing up the past.
Miss Miney, if you please.
Okay. I totally don't think it'll do any good, but... Last year's accident. That was, last year in May. Something really bad had happened at, my sister's clinic around then. And, the night of the accident, my sister was totally tired while she was driving. I was, totally pooped too, so I, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, woke up because of a jolt, and, it was a sea of flames around me. I, opened the door and, got away.
I think I've heard of this incident.
It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year.
Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister?
Those were merely rumors. Totally baseless gossip.
Yes. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
Right now it's impossible to prove. That Dr. Gray did, in fact, drug Miss Miney's sister.
Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. It was a year ago. We can't prove that she was drugged. That was last year in May. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, like, that was in May, too. Like, the thing with all the patients dying was, like, May 2nd, and, like, our accident was, like, on the 24th. Two accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sis was, like, totally tired, so that's why. Duh. Like, something really bad had happened at, like, my sister's clinic around then. Day before your birthday. What? Oh. I'm like, your birthday's not May 25th.
No, but I'm pretty sure yours is. Did it?
No?
Who knows? Definitely not mine.
No. That was a malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah, no. Sora's birthday is May 3rd.
Oh!
Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Like, I heard it was because the medicines, like, got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Mani? Like, no way. Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis.
That incident was had nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi's fault.
Which means as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Mani is the one who made the mistake. But, like, it really wasn't my sis. And, like, the night of the accident, my sister was totally tired while she was driving. She was totally tired? You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder, then, that the car accident happened, huh?
We always have to press further.
So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True, true. But, like, I don't, like, have a driver's license.
Yes, you do. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your driver's license, Miss Miney.
Miss Marty, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay. Anyway. I was, like, totally pooped, too, so I, like, fell asleep in the passenger seat. The accident happened at night, correct? Yeah, like, it was at, like, 1 a.m. or so, I think. I had, like, a paper due, like, really soon. So, like, I hadn't slept and was working, like, real hard.
So, because of the two of you were so tired that this accident happened.
I, like, woke up because of a jolt, and, like, it was a sea of flames around me.
And your sister? What happened to her?
I didn't see her. The car was, like, totally black, and there was, like, a ton of smoke. I, like, totally had, like, no clue what was going on. I, like, opened the door and, like, got away.
Please tell us about your escape in more detail.
I like, kept wanting to forget that time. So, like, I don't remember things about the accident in, like, detail anymore.
Well, it's alright. No need to push yourself.
I think I, like, gave an interview after the accident. Like, that would probably be the most accurate, you know?
If it's that article, then I've already got it.
I, like, didn't have my license, so, like, I couldn't take over driving for her.
Wait.
What?
Present. All the way at the end. Right there.
Miss Miney,
That was a lame lie just now.
like, what do you mean?
I know you had a license back then.
This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license.
What is the meaning of this, Miss Miney?
That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it till after the accident. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What, are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. And how did you know? Ouch!
No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license?
Like last November. What? November?
The accident happened last May. That's half a year lapse in time. What's lapse?
Like a gap.
Mr. Phoenix, right?
What in the...
That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Miney did not have a driver's license.
Ugh. Ow!
Cry and my whipple. A
Mm-hmm.
car.
You got it. You got it. You got this one.
I can't get anywhere past that. Accommodate?
Accommodate.
What that means?
I like how the first word that came to mind was acquiesce. Yeah. Basically, if something accommodates, it means it will help. It'll agree to help. So cry and my whip will accommodate. Cry and my whip will help you cry.
Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers.
I'm like glad you get it, but like even if I had my license, I like don't think my sis would like let me drive. Yow!
Don't just stand there and yourself.
Not you too, Mia. With the whip and the pain and the ow, she hit him. He's like, She's like, don't just stand there. Do something.
Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway?
That's because
I think the situation calls for more detailed testimony. Miss Miney, if you please.
like how annoying. Oops, like sorry. Didn't mean to be mean. I wouldn't be allowed. Like around that time, I was like really close to getting my license. My sis was like this totally big fan of cars and like really valued them. She like had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. She like would say things like, "No way am I letting a noob drive my car." So like that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too.
I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness.
I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but could this car have made these tire tracks? No,
What?
they couldn't have. And why couldn't they? Because it doesn't have independent rear axle suspension. We're gonna have to watch that movie at some point. We're and we're testifying about a car. And he's like, I'm not totally knowledgeable about cars, but I'll cross examine. Could this car have made these tire tracks? No. Why couldn't they have made it? Because it doesn't have independent rear axle suspension. Oh, we gotta watch that movie someday.
Very confused here.
It's a movie about court, but it's great. Like, around that time, I was like really close to getting my license. So what do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they are called.
What exactly is a permit?
Permit lets you drive in the car as long as you have someone in the car with you that has a license. Because you got to get practice somehow. Permit? Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Wah!
Ignorance is to be whipped. Okay.
What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So, like, may I continue? My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like, she'd flip out at, like, a drop of rain, and, like, she would notice if someone, like, touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage ever? Why'd she take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise.
Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, alright?
Well, Miss Marnie, what kind of car was it?
She, like, had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. It was a new car? Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK.
The UK? Were those her boyfriend's initials?
And it was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor.
Yes?
Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony.
You mean the part about it being a special import car?
Yes.
Well, if you like cars that much, then...
That's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either.
Miss Marty, would you please fix your testimony?
Sure, whatever. My sister's new car was like a totally special model from England. I yelled hold it pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. Ask for the heck of it or leave it alone.
Hint.
I say ask.
Okay.
So yes. What am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Like, huh? They're expensive, and their driver's seat is opposite to our cars here in the States. Their steering wheels are on the right.
Oh, really?
You seem there's no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel on the right side thing. It's kind of goofy, isn't it? You? What do you know? That sleek shape, the purr of the engine, the wild way it starts, the raw feeling of manual transmission. Ugh, forgive me. Her personality really changed at the drop of a hat. More like a tug of the hat.
It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, you're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case.
Was my memory right? I seem to remember the big reveal of this trial. And I didn't say anything because I thought I was completely wrong, but I think I might be right. She would say things like, "No way am I letting a noob drive my car." Was your sister good at driving? She was totally awesome. She said she was going to be the racing queen of the nursing world. Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again. So that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too. And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah. I, like, immediately reached for the passenger side door and fled, like, in a daze.
Sounds like you had a terrifying time.
There's something very big here.
Yeah, like the license picture and stuff. Yeah, like, I noticed, Sora.
It's going to be hard to break apart such a natural sounding testimony. But we have to attack it. And by doing so, a flaw will show itself. As it to. It has to. What?
As it to? Do you really think so? Believe it.
Believe. There is a path. I know it.
Mia almost sounded like a prophet for a second there. Like, around the time I was, like, really close to getting my license. Okay, so, what?
What's a prophet?
Someone who can tell the future. So,
My tailbone.
okay. So, we've got the attorney's badge. We've got the clipping that says that on May 2nd, 14 patients died. We got the Magatama. We've got the map to Fay Manor. We've got the clipping that says May 24th, late last night, 2 women's car crashed into a highway center divide. One of the women was not able to escape the flaming wreckage and died at the site. Ongoing investigation has revealed that the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. I was like totally tired and I dropped off to sleep. Then there was this crash and like I woke up in a huge sea of flames. I was like still half asleep, but I opened the right door and like got out. I don't like remember anything else. If Miss Eenie Miney is to be believed, the one driving the car was her sister, Mimi Miney. Mimi Miney was the nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, where 14 patients were accidentally overdosed to their death. Is this then just a mere coincidence? We've got the folding screen. We've got the key. We've got the crime scene. We've got the fact that Dr. Gray died. We've got the pistol. We've got the knife. We've got the costume. We've got the photos. We've got Amy's urn. We got the scrap of cloth. We got Pearl's ball. We got the clothing box. And we've got Enie's photo for her driver's license. So I was close to getting my license. My sis was a big fan of cars. It was a totally special model from England. She wouldn't let a noob drive her car. So I ended up in the passenger seat.
I don't know! I'm guessing I have to read this page. I'm guessing I have to read this page.
I was like totally tired and I dropped off to sleep. Then there was this crash and like I woke up in a huge sea of flames. I was like still half asleep, but I opened the right door and like got out. I don't like remember anything else. Okay, so let's go through the series of events. So she was in the passenger seat, right? She was in the passenger seat of the car. She fell asleep. Mimi fell asleep. Car crashed. She woke up and climbed out of the right door. But she doesn't remember anything else that happened that night.
Wait.
Wait, what? Go ahead and throw out any theories you got.
Go to the part where she escaped.
Where she escaped?
Where she said she like escaped. No, I mean her testimony.
Oh. She doesn't talk about escaping. She says that she was close to getting her license, Her sister loved cars. She got one, a totally special model from England. She wouldn't let a noob drive her car, and she ended up in the passenger seat because she wasn't allowed to drive it. That's all she says.
Go to the part where she said the car is from England.
Yeah.
Now present. Saving just in case. Nailed it.
Miss Miney, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right?
Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left.
That would be if it were an American car, but it would be the opposite in a British car.
Opposite?
The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side.
Ah!
Yeah, this mystery is hard if you don't know English cars. Yeah. That's why they flat out have to say, yeah, British cars, they drive on the opposite side.
What do you mean by this?
Miss Miney, you said that you would escape using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Ah!
Order! Order in the court! Order! 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 Ah!
Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Look who's talking. Look who's talking.
Right.
Enid said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Miney.
That is what Enid said, yes. But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions.
Phoenix. It looks like you finally found the real root of this murder.
Do you realize what the big assumption error was? No? Okay. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Enid or Mimi, who was really driving that night? Who was driving the car?
Gonna have to say Enid.
What?
Enid?
Enid? And the answer is Enid Miney, of course.
Why would you say that?
Miss Enid Miney just said so herself in her testimony. She said that she escaped the car from the right side door, which would have been where the driver's seat was. Ow!
I'm inclined. Inclined.
Inclined?
Inclined. Was inclined.
Like, you feel like you should.
I'm inclined to feel sorry for, again,
Yeah?
for a foolish fool to foolishly spend his time foolishly. At the time, Miss Enid Miney had not yet received her driver's license.
And that is why the accident happened.
Told it, Phoenix. It looks like you still don't see the real truth behind the accident.
The real truth.
Think outside the box. Isn't that what?
We always say. I hit the button by accident. What we always say. Isn't that what we always say?
Isn't that what we always say?
Alright, one more time. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Enid or Mimi, who was really driving that night?
Okay, then it has to be me.
The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Miney. After all, That makes her the only person who could legally drive.
But you just said the witness, Miss Eenie Miney, was the one in the driver's seat.
Which leads us to the next question.
The next question.
Question?
Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? Yeah.
What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Did this witness name is...
I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness's real name is...
Cheese Mimi?
That's worth 5 pips.
Yeah.
Mimi Miney. That is your real name.
Of all the foolish dribbles. Then how do you explain her appearance?
This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture.
Facial reconstruction surgery?
This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No!
But Mimi Miney, she died in the car accident.
That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case.
So then, the body they found at the car crash site.
That was the body of the real Eenie Miney. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? That car accident 1 year ago.
I didn't think that looked like her. That person right there.
Right? Yeah. Remember, she was burned beyond all recognition. And they went, well, we don't know what you look like, so we can't make you look right again. She went, here's a picture of me. This is me. I am Eenie Miney. Yes.
Yes.
The one who died that night was Eenie Miney. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence.
Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. She wanted revenge for him killing her sister.
Yes, but why did she have to kill Dr. Gray right then and there? What was Dr. Gray doing?
Channeling?
Channeling who?
Mimi? Mimi?
What do you mean? Ah!
What is the meaning of this nonsense?
Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Miney was still, in fact, alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted.
I thought her eyes looked a bit like her sister. I
Right.
thought that was just their family resemblance. But
Right.
no, I was
Nope.
wrong.
And that would be why she had to kill him right then and there. Because he was going to call her ghost, but she's still alive. So the channeling wouldn't have worked, and they would have gone, are you sure that Mimi Miney is dead? And then he would have gone, what do you mean? And she would have been found out. So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs.
And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? It's the other way around? Dr. Gray Turner?
No, it's Dr. Turner Gray.
Oh yeah. Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. He had gone and asked her about channeling a spirit. If he had asked anyone else, she never would have known that he was going to try and channel her spirit. And he would have gotten away with it. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Eni? I mean, Miss Von Karma.
Why did you say my name just now?
Looks like I've been unmasked.
For witness? I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here.
Okay.
That's right. I admit it. My real name is Meanie Miney. That quack doctor. He got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally teaching Mimi too. So close.
But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister?
I think I understand why. Mimi Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this.
Because of what?
What? What would she be trying to run away from? When people think Mimi Miney, what do they think of?
Oh. That's about the malpractice incident.
Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister.
The timing couldn't have been worse.
14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear.
I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way.
She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister.
Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination.
That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo jumbo.
Mumbo Jumbo?
Becoming Evie has been the most horrible experience in the world. Fear channeling. The occult. I hate it. I hate it all.
I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear.
The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fey.
This is preposterous. I'm perfect. You were. Me, Franziska von Karma.
I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Yow! Ow! 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 Ow!
What would you say?
And one more for good measure.
And one more for good measure. So Phoenix, hang in there. Phoenix! Phoenix. This court is a fraud. A sham.
Now then, it looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. So I'll go ahead and pronounce the verdict.
Not guilty.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
June 22nd, 3:13 p.m. District Court. Defendant, lobby number 3.
Congratulations, Maya. Sis? It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. It's a really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent. It was inside the clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right.
There's still one thing I don't quite get.
What's that?
What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot.
I think Mimi Mighty had planned to open the door chamber herself. To the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder.
She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh?
Nick,
Congrats, Maya.
thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam.
Well, you know.
But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Hey Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi Miney with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick.
Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be?
Nick, please. I need an answer.
The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was...
Even I don't know this one. Do you?
Yeah,
Hint?
it's a profile.
I don't know. Pearl? Pearly?
4 years from now, a new master will be born into Karain Village. And that person will be you, Maya.
And?
But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then?
The Branch family. My aunt.
No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearls.
Ah!
Everything was done for her sake. It was all so that Pearls would become the next master. That's why Morgan kept talking about the Branch family. Because she was jealous that Maya was going to be the next master. So she's like, well, maybe if I frame Maya for murder, she won't be there. Which means, who is the next person that's got strong spiritual power? Oh, that would happen to be my daughter.
Yeah, I can see that.
Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying, I thought so. Date and time unknown. Detention center. Solitary confinement cell number 13.
My precious Pearl. You are the only one suitable to be the master of Karain. dear child.
My neighbor started smoking and it's all flowing right into my room. Ugh.
Yikes.
Gross.
I sacrificed it all. It's all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder. And cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless, mean family girl. That Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come.
Episode 2, Reunion and Turnabout. The end. Brand new episode's been added.
Fine. I don't get it. What does PWAA stand for?
Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that Phoenix doesn't start with an F, but PH.
Right.
And I also forgot that Wright, like, writing something, starts with a W. So, anyway. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching today. Yeah, that's the word, watching. And we shall see what happens in our next trial. Although I don't like the sound of "I'll be patient till the time will rise soon again" from Morgan. I don't like the sound of that. I don't.
Woo, Sasora.
Woo. You made it through the whole stream. I am impressed.
Yeah,
You're
that's
usually
cool.
falling asleep like mid-stream.
Right? But you managed to make it to the whole stream. That's cool.
I'm very impressed, Sora. So yeah, join us next time. You need Sora if you can. And we shall see what happens next. So, bye guys.
Farewell.
Farewell, Sora.
Sora says, it'll be fine.
Farewell.
Maybe.